What's up, guys? It's Rantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right, you guys, and no snap. Is it gonna be an awesome freaking day? So guys, welcome back, and happy Sunday. So, welcome back everybody, we are back once again in Skyrim. Apologies for the short hiatus, much shorter than 3 months, but glad to be back nonetheless here in Skyrim. And today, we're taking a look at a very small, it's not really that small, but it is a little bit smaller than some of the homes that I've showcased in the past. We're taking a look at the Cliffside home, a modest player home in the mountains. Now, we're up here down by the rift, if I'm not mistaken. We're right here. Cliffside home is above the abandoned prison, Mixwater Mill, and Cradle Crush Rock, with your closest holds possibly being Windhelm, maybe Whiterun, and maybe Riften. Looks like Windhelm might be your closest bet to go ahead and get here, but this is where we're at today. Now, the exterior of this home is just, it's exactly like the Riften homes that you would find normally in Riften, which is always nice to see, but let's go ahead and break this down in typical Rantium fashion, shall we? So, the first thing that you'll find when you try to open the door is it is indeed locked. There's no quest to go on it to find the key. In fact, you can actually go ahead and read this note from the previous owner. It's kind of a neat little read, kind of sets you up for what this home exactly is, and everything like that. But if you go ahead and come around back, we can actually go onto the back patio, and we can just go ahead and grab the Cliffside home key. So now that we have the key to go inside, let's break down the outside before we head in. So as you can see, we're up here right in the, this nice hilltop. The scenery is gorgeous. We're in these nice Falkreath-esque woods. It's super pretty, and it's super secluded. The only thing that I see through there is a giant's camp. I imagine that's Cradle Crush Rock. So I suppose if you want some large neighbors, that could possibly be up your alley. Now do keep in mind, you might get attacked by a frostbite spider. I did, but it could be just random. Not exactly sure, but got a nice well out here. Can't really use the wells, but they're cool for aesthetic. On the front patio, we've got ourselves a nice little seating area right here, just to, plop down, grab yourself a bottle of Alto wine, maybe a couple Blackbriar meads, and, of course, your letter opener, which is disguised as a steel dagger, and just read your mail, maybe read a book, whatever you want to do, you got it. And then on the exterior of the back, we have that back patio where we saw the smelting, we have kind of a smithing area out here, we've got ourselves our workbench, and I imagine this is just a fireplace. Okay, so it turns out that you only have a workbench and a smelter out here. That's pretty interesting. And a grindstone. I did indeed miss that on my initial walkthrough. So yes, the smelter does indeed work, and that's always cool to see. I like the little fireplace right here, though. I kind of really can dig that, honestly. Now, there's no back door to get in through the back side of the home, but, that is totally fine, because it's nice to just be able to come back here and take a look at where you live. It's not the most beautiful backdrop because of the land that you see right there, but honestly, if you just pan up just ever so slightly, and you just look at the majestic mountains and the tall trees, then it gets a lot more beautiful. So I'd say the front definitely has more going for it as far as aesthetic goes. The back, not so much. But even still, I love the exterior of this home. Now, one thing that you'll notice in this home, guys, is I'm pretty sure that this home is just simply vanilla with sprinkles, but the mod author has done a wonderful job of creating what looks to be such a unique home on the inside. And I think we should go ahead and check that out, shall we? And here we are, inside of the Cliffside home. Now, the Cliffside home, like I said in the beginning, is kind of a smaller, modest home. It even says a modest home in the title of the mod, which is great to see, especially for those of us that don't want this sprawling mansion or a gigantic castle or anything like that. It's definitely for the people that love outdoors. They want to be immersed in the world and the forests of Skyrim and everything like that, but not have this grand mansion. So, in typical Rantium fashion, let's break this stuff down, shall we? And in fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this really quickly. Lantern toggle. Let's turn that off so that you can actually see the lighting in here. It is a little bit dark in here, but we can just go ahead and bump the brightness up ever so slightly, and then we're good to go. Now, here at the front entrance, we've got ourselves our big dinner table, set for, you could probably fit 6 butts on both sides, 3 on 3. And then we've also got ourselves a nice little cooking pot right here to go ahead and cook yourself some stews. You've even got a pheasant right there. Great to see. And then over here, we do indeed have our arcane enchanter with a little bit of storage for your soul gems. Nothing too crazy back here. And then as we turn to the right, we have ourselves our master bedroom. Now, I love this little master bedroom nook right here, just because it's so out of the way, but it's just a perfect size. And my lantern turned back on. Turn off. But we've got ourselves a strong box, and it looks like it does have stuff inside of it. One singular ruby, great to see. And then we have the deed to the Cliffside home. So for those of you that want to kind of, get immersed in this home, you can absolutely have the deed to it, and a secondary key just in case. Very cool to see. Then as we turn around here, we have the smithing area, the rest of the smithing area. So as you saw outside, we had the workbench, the grindstone, and the smelter. On the inside, we have the blacksmith forge, a couple armor mannequins in the back there, but nothing too crazy inside of here. We have some scroll and spellbook storage right there. Great to see. Haven't seen a tanning rack unless it's right there. In fact, it is. But as we continue through here, we do have the tanning rack right here. And behind this big wall, we have our Alchemy Lab, and I just love this little nook back here. It looks really nice. It looks very custom, but I know it's just vanilla assets and everything like that, and I think that's really, really nice. I think it's cool when mod authors take a lot of the vanilla assets and just place homes in places that they think is going to look great, because one, it's not too intensive on Skyrim. Got a bookshelf right here for the bookworms of Skyrim, and two, it just adds something really, really neat to the world of Skyrim. Got some Dwarven Alchemy supply boxes right there. Always great to see. Extra storage is always welcomed. Now, I do believe that's everything that this home has to offer, guys. And like I said at the beginning, definitely a smaller home, not for the people who want the mansions and the castles, but certainly up the alley for anybody who wants a modest cabin in the woods with a few little bells and whistles here and there, and just overall a simple life in a beautifully lit, wonderfully constructed little cabin in the woods. So guys, let me know. Would you use it down there in the comment section? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know. Let's have a little bit of a discussion down there. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.